Life at Columbia. Very first, I'd say New York. It's the best place that you want to be in. I mean, it's perfect. Like, you will not miss Mumbai. If you're from Mumbai, you're not going to miss it at all. It's very lively. It's fast paced, and the life here is amazing. Yeah. So I came across a Facebook group which was everyone who had received admits from Columbia were initial few people had made a WhatsApp group. So I applied for that and I joined that group. And from there was a girls group which was more further made, and I joined that. I put a message saying that these are my requirements. This is the kind of rent that I'm looking at right now. If there's anyone who has similar preferences, then please let me know. So yeah, so that's how messages started pouring in. People started approaching each other for roommates, and that's how I found my roommates. I did it from India itself, which I now feel was not the best decision to make, because the thing with Manhattan is the brokers, they are extremely competitive, and the prices near Columbia are really high. Now I have seen that my friends who landed here and had a look at the places have gotten a much better deal as opposed to what I am paying. So I'll tell you my situation. So I'm paying $840 a month for sharing a room, and I could have gotten $950 individual room, which would be a little further away than what I stay right now, which is just 2 blocks away from my place. So basically what I would have preferred if I would have known. I just felt at that point that I should have set it up before I land here to keep everything in place, but it's not necessary. The Indian Student Association is really helpful when it comes to this, and they had accommodation for people who were going to look for accommodation on landing, and they housed some of the students in a hotel for a week or so, and you pay for the amount of time you're staying there. Before you land, what you can do is set up 10-15 meetings with different brokers and full list of the places that you are going to look at. And I'm pretty sure that no one has had to look more than 10 places for finalizing their apartment. If you're pursuing your computer science, I would strongly suggest looking for a place near campus, because otherwise it gets problematic later on. Yeah, so there's plenty of housing available. You can easily do it. If you're landing on time in the US, then it should not be an issue.
What is considered time, Maitri?
If the 1st of September is my start date, then I would be here by 15th August.
And currently in your roommates, is it easy to deal with your roommates, or is it have you had any issues?
Well, for me, it was a little bit difficult because I haven't stayed in a hostel or anything like that before, and so my roommate studies through the night and she sleeps during the day, whereas I do the opposite. So those small things, bits and pieces, which you get used to eventually, but yeah, be very clear in your head that if you're sharing a room with somebody, then there's a lot of adjustments that you would have to make.
Got it.
So for me, it wasn't easy with roommates, and we don't really get along that well, but you get used to it, I guess. So I haven't had to spend a penny on transport because I live 5 minutes away from the campus. There are no books which you have to buy. Everything is online and it's PDFs, so nothing on that as well. So everything that I spend is rent, utilities and food. It comes to around $1,400-$1,500 a month. My roommates, all of us are from computer science, and once in a while, rarely, and once in 10 days we cook, but otherwise it's every meal is outside. I don't get time to cook as well. Orientation, I would say. It takes a little bit of time settling in, not just the apartments. You have so much to do, like get your bed and buy all the utensils and whatnot, right? I mean, we can't carry everything from India, so it takes like 15 days to settle in. So orientation is all about where do you get what kind of food, where do you get your ID card from, and all of those kind of things. You understand how you're going to go about it once college starts. So it's definitely useful. But having said that, it doesn't mean that it's not the end of the world if you miss that orientation.